Hi everyone. This week we're getting started with week 5 of the class, and we are going to dig into MLA this week, which is the Modern Language Association, which is the citation style that we use to ensure we are giving proper credit to our resources. So this is a really important section of the class because this is how we learn to give credit and to avoid plagiarism using the MLA citation style, which is what we're using in this class. So we're going to get started by clicking the labor number 3 project handout, and we're going to scroll all the way down to week number 5. And you can see here we've got quite a bit of reading to do this week because we're going to be reading about MLA. And it may be a review for some of you. It may be a distant review for some of you who were in high school a while ago. But this isn't something that should be brand new to most of you, I don't think. So we've got quite a bit of reading. We also have a video here about the annotated bibliography, which I will talk about in just a second, which is our major assignment for the week. So one thing that we're going to need to do this week is to ensure that we can get access to the NPC library databases. And I've given you step-by-step instructions for this. And then we'll spend some time reviewing the databases and complete. And then we will work on our annotated bibliography. So I want you to go ahead and get access to the databases, spend a little time reviewing, and then on Moodle there's an MLA inquiry, which you can see here. And this is just a quick little survey to give me an idea of what experiences you have had with MLA. And then the big assignment for this week is the annotated bibliography assignment. So let's take a look at that. The annotated bibliography assignment, whoops, that was the submission area. Here we go, the annotated bibliography assignment. So this is for our iSearch, which is labor project number 3, and we're going to start investigating sources related to our inquiry. So remember, we're looking at problems and issues related to a community that you're a part of that you want to propose solutions for. So for this, you need to find at least 3 sources, and you need to have one of those sources should be a scholarly article found via the NPC's library database. So a little bit about what an annotated bibliography is. It's basically just, we've all created works cited pages before where we list our information of where we got different materials in our essays. An annotated bibliography adds an additional step and asks you to think a little bit about how the source might be used in your essay. So I've given you step-by-step instructions here. So you start by making a list, and I want you to start with 10 or more relevant sources you found. You're not going to turn all 10 in. You will only be submitting 3 on this assignment, but the more sources you have to start with, the easier it will be for you to narrow it down. So we're going to create our MLA citations, and then beneath each citation, we will write an annotation paragraph that talks about a summary of the purpose of the source, an evaluation of the author's background and authority, a comment on the intended audience, a comparison of the source to previously cited sources, and an explanation of how the source defines, complicates, or clarifies your topic. So this gets us to think a little bit about how these sources might work with each other. And I've given you a couple of sample annotations. Citation, this is the citation part, and this is the annotation, to show you what it looks like in action. And I encourage you here to use something like ezbib.com or a citation tool to help yourself create the MLA citations. And that more about how to do that, how to create MLA citations is covered in this week's reading. So you'll notice too that on our labor handout, there are no discussions for this week. I have a discussion post in the discussion forum, but it is an additional labor discussion, so it's not required. If you choose to complete it, it will count as additional labor towards increasing your B in the class. But this is kind of a check-in with you to see how things are going and where I might be able to help. So that's basically what we're doing for week 5 of the class. If you have questions or you're having problems navigating the library databases, please let me know and I will help you out.